Have you ever felt like someone was watching you in an Airbnb? That strange, prickly sensation on the back of your neck, like there was a presence you couldn't see, but could definitely sense? Well, your instincts might have been right all along. Today we're diving into 3 true stories of Airbnb rentals where what should have been a relaxing stay turned into an absolute nightmare. We're talking about hidden cameras, invisible observers, and a total violation of privacy that will make you think twice before your next booking. Let's start with our first story, which centers on a family from Arkansas looking for a quiet spring getaway. They found what seemed like the perfect Airbnb. The pictures showed a cozy living room, comfortable beds, and it was located in a nice, quiet neighborhood. When they arrived, everything looked just as promised. The place was clean, inviting, and they started to unpack, ready to relax and enjoy their vacation. But as they were settling in, the father noticed something odd. There was a smoke detector on the ceiling right above the bed in the master bedroom. Nothing unusual about that, right? Except this one just looked off. There was a tiny black dot on it that seemed out of place. His curiosity got the better of him. He stood on the bed, reached up, and took a closer look. What he found made his blood run cold. It wasn't just a smoke detector. Tucked inside was a tiny hidden camera, complete with a micro SD card slot and Wi-Fi capability. It was pointed directly at the bed. They were stunned, a wave of disbelief and violation washing over them. With trembling hands, he removed the SD card and put it into his laptop. What they saw confirmed their worst fears. There was footage of them unpacking, settling in, but that wasn't all. As they scrolled through the files, they found clips of previous guests. Strangers, completely unaware, they were being recorded in their most private moments. The feeling of a peaceful getaway instantly vanished, replaced by a deep sense of being violated and disgusted. They couldn't stay there another second. They packed their bags as quickly as they could, got out of there, and immediately reported the host to both the police and Airbnb. The authorities took it very seriously. The host was later arrested and charged with video voyeurism. Airbnb, for their part, permanently banned him from the platform. What was supposed to be a relaxing family vacation had turned into a horrifying invasion of their privacy, a chilling reminder that you never truly know who you're renting from. Our second story is just as unsettling. It involves a couple who booked a romantic Airbnb cabin for their anniversary. The listing was perfect. A secluded spot, a cozy interior. It had everything they wanted for a special weekend away. And for a while it was perfect. They enjoyed the peaceful surroundings and each other's company. But one night, as the woman was about to take a shower, she noticed something strange. A tiny, almost invisible hole in the metal shower curtain rod. It just didn't look right. Her gut told her to investigate. She managed to unscrew the end cap of the rod and her heart sank. Inside, nestled deep within the hollow tube, was a tiny camera pointing directly at the shower. They were both panicked. If there was one camera, were there others? They frantically started searching the cabin. Their search led them to the bedroom, where they checked the smoke detector above the bed, just like in our first story. And there it was. Another camera, aimed right at the bed where they had been sleeping. The thought of being watched in their most intimate moments was sickening. But the horror didn't stop there. They took the SD card from the bedroom camera, hoping to find evidence, but what they discovered was far more chilling than they could have imagined. The files on the card were meticulously organized into folders. One of those folders was labeled with her boyfriend's name, and the dates on the files went back months, long before their anniversary trip. They found videos of him in that very cabin with other people. There were multiple recordings spanning over a year. This wasn't just a one-time invasion of their privacy. It was a long-term, systematic surveillance of guests. Someone had been secretly recording people for months, maybe even longer. Shaken to their core, they left immediately. The romantic getaway, now a haunting memory of betrayal and surveillance. Our final story takes us to Ireland, where a guest renting an Airbnb with his family noticed something unusual. It was a small device on the living room ceiling that just seemed out of place. It didn't look like a standard smoke detector or light fixture. Being a bit tech-savvy, he decided to do some digital snooping. He pulled out his phone, scanned the local Wi-Fi network. and a list of connected devices popped up. And there it was, a device identified as an IP camera, streaming a live video feed. He realized with a jolt of horror that every moment inside that apartment could be viewed remotely by someone, somewhere, in real time. They weren't just being recorded, they were being watched live. The sense of security they felt just moments before was completely shattered. They were on display. The family immediately packed their things, moved to a hotel, and contacted Airbnb to report the host. When confronted, the host initially denied any wrongdoing, claiming it was just a misunderstanding, but the evidence was undeniable. This wasn't a forgotten security camera. It was a secret device, hidden in plain sight, specifically placed to record the private moments of his guests. And this isn't an isolated incident. Across the world, similar cases have been reported time and time again. Hidden cameras have been found disguised as alarm clocks, wall plugs, USB adapters, and even air fresheners. The technology has become so small and accessible that it can be hidden almost anywhere. In response to these growing concerns, Airbnb has updated its policies to explicitly ban indoor cameras in private spaces like bedrooms and bathrooms, and requires hosts to disclose any other cameras on the property. But these stories serve as a powerful reminder of how easily our privacy can be violated, even in places where we pay to feel safe and at home. So next time you check into an Airbnb or any rental, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Take a few minutes to inspect your surroundings. Look for unusual devices, tiny black dots on electronics, or things that just seem out of place. You can even use your phone's flashlight to look for the glint of a camera lens in a dark room, because sometimes that feeling of being watched is real. Which of these Airbnb nightmares shocked you the most? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to hear more true terrifying stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.